think I'd like to end with a few lessons that we can learn from the seerah of Rasulullah from this journey of hijrah that I can't mention in one short talk. I think one of the most important lessons we can learn from the journey of hijrah is, number one, is to learn that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only gives you one chance sometimes in life. So the people of Mecca had a chance to have Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to take care of him. The moment they didn't accept it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes what's precious away from you. So if you have something precious in your life, for example, your religion, your following of Rasulullah, your deen, make that number one. Don't neglect it and don't abuse it. Because subhanAllah, the moment you start to make it number two, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take it away from you. وَإِن تَتَوَلَّوْا يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُوا أَمْثَالَكُمْ. If you walk away, if you don't take care of Allah's gift to you, Allah will bring someone else and give it to them. So subhanAllah, the people of Mecca didn't hold on to the light that they had, to the guidance that they had. They had them, yani subhanAllah. You know, today if we said, one of the leaders of the most important countries in the world is coming, and he's going to be in this mosque today, everyone's going to come just to sit with him. He might benefit them, they might get something from him. The people of Mecca had the Rasulullah, had the most important creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with them, and they rejected it. Yani it didn't benefit them. Why? Because they did not appreciate what they had. So take chances. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you something precious, hold on to it. And you have so many precious things, subhanAllah. But your religion, your deen, your following of Rasulullah is the most important thing. Never ever make that secondary. Number two, the second lesson we learn from the hijrah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is that subhanAllah, this dunya, this life is full of hardship. Now Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam deserves the best, but he still went through this journey. He still, subhanAllah, had to go through hiding in a cave, had to go through 10 years or 13 years in Mecca of hardship until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the leadership of Medina, of the Ummah, and made him, subhanAllah, the Imam of the whole universe, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So in order to reach high stages in life, you need to go through hardship, even if you're the best of people. Just because you're religious and good, don't think that khalas, you're free of all hardship. No, subhanAllah ta'ala. Allah has given hardship to His messengers. Why? Because dunya is nothing. It's khasis. It's looked down upon, subhanAllah. So if dunya was precious, then there would be no hardship in it. Because it's nothing compared to the akhirah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows us that it's nothing through making us go through the hardships of dunya in order to get anything in this dunya. Number three is that subhanallah, the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the only thing that made the Ansar win the gift of having Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam live with them, the love of him sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the moment they committed to him, they didn't have a very big army, they weren't the most prepared nation, but they had love, sincere love. They all said, we will fight for Rasulullah, we're not going to give him up, we're going to protect him no matter what. When they had that love, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them the gift of Rasulullah, and also gave them victory, subhanallah. Islam spread from Medina. Why? Because they loved. The meaning that they had in their heart was strong, strong enough to beat any army. Subhanallah. Hum al-jibal wa salla anhum musadimahum. The Sahaba were like mountains. No one could ever beat them. Why? Because of the meaning that they had in their heart. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you have that love for His Prophet and for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you have that fear of Allah, He will give you victory, and everything will open for you in this life, subhanallah. But you have to be sincere in your love. Don't love in order for you in order to gain victory, to gain good things just for the sake. No. But be sincere in your love. Know who you should love and who you should make your priority in life, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open doors for you after that, inshallah ta'ala. And the last lesson we take from this the hijrah of Rasulullah is that Rasulullah throughout this hard journey did not stop doing acts of goodness, of khair, building an ummah. On the way to hijrah, Rasulullah built Masjid Quba. So imagine, on the way, this journey, this hard journey, he built a whole masjid on the way. And subhanAllah, Masjid, the first masjid in Islam. He established the whole entire mosque for a whole community on the way to Medina. Subhanallah. Also, on the story of Ma'bad, which is one of the famous stories that mentioned in the books of Sirah, majority of scholars of Sirah believe that this story is true. That Rasulullah, the family of Ma'bad, he went to their tent, he milked one of their sheep, and he left his barakah and his blessings behind, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also, subhanallah, one of the people of Quraysh was following Rasulullah and Abu Bakr, trying to catch them, trying to kill them. And subhanallah, when Rasulullah noticed him, he made dua against him, and the guy basically fell down. He couldn't. His horse fell down, and this happened 3 times until he said, "Ya Rasulullah, I'm not gonna attack you, but I want to talk to you." So Rasulullah sat there and gave him da'wah. What happened? Allah opened his heart to Islam. He became one of the most famous Sahaba. So Rasulullah is giving da'wah, building masajid, doing all these things, subhanallah, on the way of this journey. So never give up. Doesn't matter what you're going